Everybody. Well, morning for me. I just woke up, so I'm kind of sleepy. So bear with me. I'm going to be a little bit slower than normal. What we're going to do in this episode is try and get a limit increase. And honestly, this is mostly just for educational purposes for you guys, so you can hear what the phone call sounds like and what information they ask for and that kind of stuff. There is going to be one part of the phone call that I have to mute because I have to show them my billing address in order to verify myself. So you won't hear that part. But just to explain what's going to happen to you guys, they're going to ask for the eBay account name, and then after that, they're going to ask me for my billing address. So I will just tell them, okay? So this is how you call them. And I was going to record this yesterday, but the wait time was 30 minutes. So it kind of complicates things when you're doing a recording and you have to wait 30 minutes and then stop the recording and do some other stuff, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to call eBay. But before we do that, we're going to do some tweaking to our account limits. Let me show you what I mean by that. Right now, I think I'm in the red for my dollar limit, but my quantity limit is in the yellow. So we're going to change some of the quantities of our items so that both of our account limits are maxed. So, sorry, it's taking a little bit to load here. Let's see what we're starting with before I start the eBay call. And I'm going to be calling using Skype. So, yeah, just so you know. You don't actually have to call on the registered phone number, which is pretty awesome. I call on Skype and then I'm just like, hey, I'm in Nicaragua for a bit. And they're like, okay, cool. How's Nicaragua? That's in Africa, right? Okay. So we have, all right, we're in the red with our dollar limit, so that should be good. But our quantity limit is in yellow. We need to get that to be in the red as well. We want to make our account look maxed. And we can do that really simply just by editing our quantities. So we're going to go to our active listings. And just for reference, we're probably... There's 17 out of stock listings. That's crazy. All of these were in stock when I posted them. Huh. Somebody told me that Pricematik has a tendency to mark things as out of stock when they're not, which is interesting. But anyway, I'm probably going to get rejected for this limit increase. And that is because, okay, starting with an account with 1,000 items and $25,000 is pretty good. And I haven't made a single sale yet. So that's probably why they're not going to give me a limit increase. But I'm going to try and get one anyway just because. But before we do that, let's see if this is actually in stock. It's marked as out of stock. Let's see if it actually is out of stock at Walmart. One of the YouTube comments on this Pricematik series was saying that Pricematik has a tendency to mark items as out of stock when they're not actually out of stock. And this is the wrong item. I'm looking for cookies. I think these? Nope, that's not them. Crap. Pack of 12... milk chocolate cookies. Great wafer. Great wafer. Is this it? Huh, it is out of stock. All right, sweet. So 14 of those listings went out of stock in the past day? That sucks. Huh. All right, well, it noticed that one. I'm not going to look at all of them, or 17 of them. I'm not going to look at all of them. What we're going to do now is we're going to edit the quantities of our more expensive items. So here we go. Bum, bum. Oh, man, I got to check everything one by one. That's going to be frustrating. We're just going to keep going down here. Basically, what we're going to do is edit the quantity of our expensive items so that they're all at 1. And then we're going to edit the quantity of our cheaper items so that they're all at 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Okay? And that, oh, I need to make sure I'm skipping over the, make sure I'm skipping over the out of stock ones. Because otherwise I'm going to screw myself. You're actually more likely to sell an item that's out of stock. Because obviously your competition has removed stock of the item, right? Oh, I could have just selected this whole page. Whatever. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's make sure I need to uncheck the ones that say 0. Bum, bum, bum. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's not checked in the first place. Not checked in the first place. Okay, cool. So now we're going to edit the selected listings. And this should reduce our dollar limit by a bunch. So we're going to replace the listings. I'm going to drink some tea. Oh my god, I love tea. The tea here isn't very strong, so I use like 2 or 3 tea bags. In America, regardless whether you're in like the United States or in Latin America, they don't really like tea is meant to just be drunk without milk here. They don't really put milk in it, which means that the tea is really weak. Because you need to, if you have like English tea, you need to have strong tea so that you can kind of overpower the milk flavor and still taste the tea through the milk. That's what makes good tea, at least in my opinion. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, sweet. So we're going to confirm this. And now, if we look at our account limits again, this should have given us a couple $1,000 more to play with. And so now I'm just going to take my cheapest items and then max them. And then hopefully that's going to get this into the red and this into the red. We want both of them to be in the red in order to be most eligible for our increase, okay? So let's go back to our active listings. And then from here, we're going to reverse the search by cheapest first. And now we're going to select, I could just select everything on this page, but instead what I'm going to do is edit the page so it only shows 25 items. And now I'm going to click everything. I'm going to go to edit, edit selected, and we're going to change this to something crazy like, I don't know, 5 maybe? Maybe that's too much. Or 6? Let's see what happens. If I overdo it, it's gonna upgrade as many of them as it can before it hits the limit increase. So that's actually like, I'll just do something crazy like 10. Price, quantity, and best offer. Change to 10. Save and close. And it should actually start, since the top of the list has the most expensive item, or the cheapest item, it's probably going to start from the top. Was I seriously actually able to do that? That's kind of surprising. What? I need to edit more of my listings? Are you for real? Well, my quantity limit should be like almost completely maxed now. I really should just have this page open in another. Ah, there we go. Ah, come on. All right, so I need to do some more finagling. What I should be doing is just having the single cheapest item have the most. All right, so that's what I'll do in a second, but I need to edit this more. Sorry, guys, I know this stuff is kind of tedious, but you know. All right, what we're gonna do to prevent me from having to keep going back and forth to check my limits is go here. I do like how quickly eBay reflects account limit changes. At least when you're working with as many small items as I am right now, it's convenient. All right, so I have a grandmaster plan, but first we're going to edit the current price. And then we're going to go to page 2 because I did all of page 1. And I think I actually did all of page 2 because it was showing 50 results, wasn't it? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yep. Okay, and Pricematik is actually going to change all of these default quantities once it checks the stock. So we're going to edit everything and uncheck everything that is an out-of-stock listing. There's so many out-of-stock listings, it's sad. QQ, and we're actually going to make this 50. And now we go to page 2. page 2. And from here, we're going to click everything. And now we're going to do what I was just doing. Change the out of stock listings. Bum, 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 bum. I'll probably miss one, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. All right, so we've actually gotten into the ones we just edited. But I'm going to change my strategy because I didn't change my limits enough to be satisfied. So we're going to edit again, and edit everything to 1. And then this time, I'm just going to take my single most cheap item and then upgrade the quantity to like 100 or something like that. So price, quantity, best offer. Oh. Where are my listings? Hello? Listings. You guys gonna load? Refresh? Is that gonna load them? Yeah, I didn't get this message before, so this looks good. I think we're bueno. Yeah, 45 listings. There we go. Come on. Come on. Why are you? Okay, there we go. Thank you, eBay. Just being a little bit slow this morning. That's okay. I'm slow this morning as well. Yeah? We good? Why aren't you loading these 4 listings? Do we care? Do we want to wait that long? No, we don't want to wait that long. Quantity best offer. Change to 1. And so now, let's see what it makes the account look like. I'm going to refresh. Internet's being a little slow at the moment. Oh yeah, duh, I have to submit my changes. Ha 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 ha. Forgot about that. So after these are submitted, there we go. Now I should be able to refresh the page. Go. And scroll down. Yay! They're still kind of far away from each other, but if, oh, this is perfect because 300, 3,000. All right, now if we just change, we need like an $11 listing. And then we need to change the quantity to like 300, right? Yeah, or like 280. So we're going to take the cheapest. Bum bum. Here we go. And let's use this $12 listing here. We're going to edit this individual listing. And then we're going to change the stock to like 250. I don't even know if you can set it that high. 280. Can I do that? Will it let me do that? Huh. Nice. Okay. So now, let's refresh. It probably would have been easier to just do that from the beginning. Perfect. All right. That's exactly what we wanted. All right. So now we can call eBay. And again, guys, this is really just informative so you guys can get a sense of what it's like to talk to eBay, because the reality is that they're probably going to reject my request for a limit increase. The only reason I'm calling is just because this account hasn't called before, as far as I know. So, or at least not recently. So I might as well. All right, when we call, okay, first off, I need to turn the volume. Sorry, I know, guys, I just screwed with volume mid-recording. That's a big no-no. But the volume in the Skype call is going to be louder than my audio volume, so I need to make sure that that's all good. Sorry, I know it's really loud right now. I apologize for that. I'll talk a bit softer. Desktop audio is being recorded. Okay, cool. So now we're going to call.
Hi, welcome to eBay. Just so you know, we may record and listen to this call. To get started, say or enter your 7-digit one-time passcode, or say I don't have one.
2 7. Oh crap. 2 2 7 9 7 8 6. The passcode helps
Thanks.
identify you.
I didn't catch that. What
Agent.
did you say? To get you to the right person, tell me the reason for your call.
I want to get an account limit increase.
You're calling to increase your seller limit. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. And I know you're about to tell me that I'm not eligible, but I'm going to talk to an agent anyway.
Okay. Sure. I'll pass you to an eBay teammate.
Wow, that was really fluid. That's actually pretty funny.
Contacting eBay. This is Amy, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hey, Amy, this is Jack. And just so you know, I'm recording this just for like training stuff in the future. I just figured I'd say that.
You're recording it?
Yeah, I just do that whenever I'm doing any calls for my business.
Okay. You're for just a second here.
No worries. Take your time.
All right. Sir, I just need to let you know I do not give authorization for the recording, but I can continue with the call.
Okay, cool. I can stop recording then. Why is it that, because I know eBay records all of the calls, so why can't we record the calls?
Honestly, I don't have a good answer for that.
Okay.
I just, that is what I'm told, though. So, and what was your name again? If you could tell me first and last, because I think, am I on speakerphone? Because it's really echoey.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. 1 second. No, my laptop doesn't have a very good microphone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My name is Joseph Selden.
Okay, Joseph. And what can I help with today?
I want to try and get an account limit increase.
Okay. Bear with me for just a second. Let me take a look at your account and see what we've got going on here and see what I can do to help you out.
All right.
Okay. So what kind of items are you looking to list today?
So
are you looking to list more of the same?
Yeah, right now it's kind of a variety of items. So I took a course about drop shipping, and the guy who did the course has like a list of items, and so I'm going through that list of items and posting those. And so they vary. There's a lot of things like multi-packs of different items, like, packs of barbecue sauce or packs of honey. There's like baby products. There's some toys. There's a couple of electronics, stuff like that.
Okay. All right, bear with me for just a second here. Okay, so it looks like you currently have a limit of 1,000 items right now and $25,000 to list with.
Mm-hmm.
How does it seem to be going for you? I mean, it looks like you've got a lot listed. How does it seem to be going for you as far as the selling portion of it is going?
I just started recently, and one of the thing is I don't have 1,000 items posted. I have the items that I have posted.
I was looking at the value.
Got you. I have at multiple quantities, because the idea is that some people like to buy 2 or 3 of an item instead of just one. And supposedly a lot of sellers only use one quantity. So one way that I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some more sales in the future is by having kind of a higher quantity for as my default. So that's one of the reasons,
Gotcha.
like normally 1,000 items would be plenty, but right now, because I'm trying to focus on having a higher default quantity, it would be really awesome if I could be able to post more items.
Okay, that's right. So you're doing the multi-quantity listings then?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
And that still does, and as you very well know, that still does hit into your limit. So what I can do for you today is I can get you up to 1,850 items with a
Awesome.
value of $46,250 to list with.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Okay. Bear with me for just 1 second here. Let me get this loaded.
No worries. Take your time. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no, not a problem. Okay, so I do have that submitted. It's going to take about 5 or 10 minutes to show up on your end. You're going to receive an email from us, and then that'll let you know that it's available and ready to go. And then we do ask that you work within these limits for at least the next 30 days. And then if they start to become cumbersome, you can always give us a call back at that point, and we can take a look and revisit this again for you.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions for me today?
No, that's everything. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, and thank you for contacting eBay, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You
Good
as
luck
well.
with the sales.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, turning the volume back down. That's hilarious. We got the increase. Okay, so I may get in trouble for submitting this video because she definitely said no. But that's okay. I should have just not told her I was recording the video. Well, yeah, they definitely would not be cool with it being on YouTube. What is up with that? It's kind of hypocritical, isn't it? Like, they record every single phone call, but you can't record a call of them, or they can't authorize it. Like, what does that even mean? You know, she kept continuing on the call. So, well, we'll see if that has some long-term consequence in the future. But I got a limit increase without having sold a single item, which is hilarious to me because I honestly was expecting to not get a limit increase. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we got that message. Sometimes it probably hasn't gone through yet. Oh, it did. Oh my God, that's so funny. Wow, how long have we been recording? All right, this is a 22-minute video. I guess it's good enough. All right, guys, so now we can post 1,850 items, and our limit is almost 50,000. So they almost doubled it. They upped it by 85%. I can never figure out what metrics they use to figure that stuff out. It seems like 85% seems like an odd number. I used to always get 70% increases, or no, 40%. So every time I called when I started on eBay, they always gave me an increase of 40%. Until I got to the $1 million point, and then after that, it started being like doubling and quintupling. Actually, I've been going through my YouTube videos, and I found the videos I recorded when eBay upped my account limits from like 3 million to 30 million, or no, 6 million to $30 million, and 80,000 to 450,000. Like, whoa, it was a serious limit increase. Anyway, all right, so now you guys have heard a limit increase call, and they didn't actually ask for my address. And the reason that is because I used that like contact eBay, and I used that verification number. What that means is whenever you try and contact eBay, you get a temporary number. And you have to be logged into your account. So because you have that number, that's how they know that you're the person that you're claiming to be. Okay? All right, guys. That's the end of this episode. All right. See you next time. Ciao.